Hi, I'm Mark Rosenzweig, Editor-in-Chief of Chemical Processing Magazine, and I'd like to applaud the American Chemistry Council for an initiative it's launched about safety. The European Union clearly is setting the pace for tougher chemical safety regulations. Companies that make, supply, or handle chemicals within the EU now must contend with its registration, evaluation, and authorization of chemicals, or REACH legislation. The deadline for the first round of chemicals registrations occurs in 2010. The European Chemicals Agency, Helsinki, Finland, administers the regulation and provides extensive details about it on its website. The U.S. undoubtedly will enact updated and more stringent regulations too. After all, the Toxic Substances Control Act dates back to 1976. Rather than just reacting to legislation, the American Chemistry Council in Arlington, Virginia, an industry trade group that includes most major U.S. chemical companies among its members, has wisely decided not to wait. It's proposed that policymakers focus on 10 principles for modernizing TSCA. The chemical industry is committed to the safety of our products. Any efforts to modernize our nation's chemical management system must start with consumer safety as its highest priority. Current law is more than 30 years old, and the law must be updated to keep pace with science, declared Cal Dooley, President and CEO of ACC, at a press briefing. CEOs of member companies, as well as of the Consumer Specialty Products Association and the Soap and Detergent Association, also took part. Some might be surprised that we in the industry are supporting enhanced regulation. They shouldn't be. We have invested hundreds of millions of dollars annually in testing and research and support a robust chemicals management system. High-priority chemicals should be tested and evaluated under generally accepted scientific principles, and the effort should be overseen by an environmental protection agency that has provided adequate resources to do the job, commented Dave Kepler, Executive VP of Dow Chemical. Modernizing the federal chemical management system properly also will help assure that the business of chemistry continues to serve as a critical American asset. A strong law is crucial to consumer safety, but so is industry innovation, noted Mark Rohr, President and CEO of Albemarle Corp. America's prosperity is rooted in healthy businesses that create jobs and improve people's lives. A modern federal statute that enables government and industry to work together on safety means we all succeed, added Tom Shepard, CEO of Shepard Chemical Company and chairman of ACC Small Business Council. Here's a rundown of the 10 principles. 1. Chemicals should be safe for their intended use. 2. EPA should systematically prioritize chemicals for purposes of safe use determinations. 3. EPA should act expeditiously and efficiently in making safe use determinations. 4. Companies that manufacture, import, process, distribute, or use chemicals should be required to provide EPA with relevant information to the extent necessary for EPA to make safe use determinations. 5. Potential risks faced by children should be an important factor in safe use determinations. 6. EPA should be empowered to impose a range of controls to ensure that chemicals are safe for their intended use. 7. Companies and EPA should work together to enhance public access to chemical safety and health information. 8. EPA should rely on scientifically valid data and information regardless of its source, including data and information reflecting modern advances in science and technology. 9. EPA should have the staff, resources, and regulatory tools it needs to ensure the safety of chemicals. And 10. A modernized TSCA should encourage technological innovation and a globally competitive industry in the U.S. ACC elaborates on these principles on its website. For instance, it provides 2 bullet points for principle number 2. Government and industry resources should be focused on chemicals of highest concern, and The priorities should reflect considerations such as the volume of a chemical in commerce, its uses including whether it's formulated in products for children, its detection and biomonitoring programs, its persistent or bioaccumulative properties, and the adequacy of available information. These 10 principles provide a roadmap needed to build a more effective chemical management system that ensures consumer safety while preserving America's role as the world's leading innovator and creator of safe and environmentally sound technologies and products. We look forward and are committed to working with Congress, the administration, and all stakeholders towards enactment of effective legislation duly emphasized. The American Industrial Hygiene Association, a group representing occupational and environmental health and safety professionals, has applauded ACC's move. I also applaud ACC's proactive and constructive approach. Let's hope it leads to legislation that the public as well as the chemical industry can embrace.